gods are cruel, and what's meant to them anything more than a sheep touring in the fold. King of the gods is Jupiter, the prime cause and mover of all about. There's Venus, goddess of love, Mars, the god of war, and Saturn, the grandfather of them all. Once upon a time, Lord Theseus of Athens had fought against Thebes, and he captured two Theban knights, Arcite, protected by Mars, and Palamon, protected and loved by Venus, to be effectual prisoners in Athens, no ransom acceptable.
It's some trick of Saturn.
It's an evil conjunction of planets.
But in this wretched world where duty bounded together, for bitter happens. And one very vain morning, Palamon looked outside and saw Emily, younger sister of the queen. Emily caught the heart of Palamon.
Palamon, what's wrong? Is she a woman or a goddess?
Arcite looked outside too, and they both fell in love with Emily.
If I don't win her favor, I am dead. Is this a joke? I love her first. I love her first as a woman. What can you say? Is she a woman or divine? But anyway, love is the supreme law, each man for himself.
Until one day, a petition by a Theban comrade was sent. Theseus released Arcite by a condition: if he was ever spotted in Athens, death will come for him. He was free, but denied it. The only one thing he wanted is the sight of Emily. Sleep, meat, wine. He couldn't face any of it, and because of that, no one could identify it was him. In the fact, he was different. He realized he could safely return to Athens. Arcite returned to Athens and landed himself a job as Emily's page. He worked there for years. Palamon spent 6 years in prison until he escaped and ran into the groves to come right away to the Thebes. But destiny is powerful. Palamon and Arcite crossed paths.
Die or admit you do not love Emily. If you weren't sick of love, I will come here tomorrow with honor. Slay me and you shall have her.
At the midst of their battle, Theseus see them.
Who are you that dare to fight here? Who?
Palamon, sir, your prisoner who loves Emily. Arcite, sir, vanish from this land, who also love Emily.
Both of you shall pay the penalty in full.
Have mercy, my lord, for all woman's sake.
There's no fool like a fool in love. But Emily, she can't marry both of you, even if you fought forever. So, this is my judgment. Each of you shall go, and after a year, return with 100 knights armed for the tournament. The winner shall have Emily.
After a year, in the morning of the tournament, Palamon rose to make his devotions to Venus.
If you will it, I shall have my love tomorrow. If not, then I pray you have. Arcite's spear pierce my heart.
And Arcite make his devotion to the god of war, Mars.
Great Mars, give me victory tomorrow. Mine will be blood, yours the glory.
Victory will be yours.
So it began the battle between Palamon and Arcite. Both sides are fighting fierce until Arcite finally overcome Palamon and become victorious. But as Arcite celebrating, he fell from his horse and died. After that, Emily married Palamon, and Palamon lived out his life and held tenderly loved by Emily.